Okay, great rise and beautiful beings, great rise and beautiful beings. How's it going? How is it going? We are about what? Okay, here the kipperish thing. We about to see what's going on. I'm gonna fix this lighting. I don't care if I gotta get a ring light. I used to have a ring light. I don't know what I did with this ring light. I had a small one. I don't think I ever had the big one, but something's false. Documents, info, statements, agreements. Something is false. Something is not true. Somebody probably being fake with you. You know what I mean? Love spell. Somebody faked the love spell?
Wow.
I don't know. Tell me more about this. A Jezebel. Ooh. So there's a Jezebel. Why would she fake a love spell? Oh, it seems like she did a love spell, but it's incomplete. Like, you know how you think you did something, or you think you're working on something, but you really didn't do it. You know what I mean? How many times you just done did simple shit like you think you put the money in the bank, you think you transferred the money, you think you applied for something, and you never clicked the send button. Something's going on. Something's fake or false about this Jezebel and these love spells. This can also be a practitioner around here selling fake love spells. Somebody could be dealing with a practitioner. Oh my God. Divination came out. Yeah, that's a practitioner. There's a practitioner around here doing fake love spells that are not manifesting. This practitioner probably tried to stop your hustle, stop your flow, stop your energy, stop you from finding love, right? Stopped you from being around somebody special. Stopped you from being around your divine counterpart, right? And the love spell is not manifesting. Or they tried to bring somebody to you that was not in your better judgment. Someone that was going to deter you off your journey, your path, your life path, whatever that may be. Yeah, whatever it is, it's not manifesting. The universe is not working with it. Something about you may change a lot. You may switch up, you may change a lot. This magic is not able to anchor you properly. You know, you're a Merkaba. You're a light body. You're steady evolving. You're steady changing. So as these people observe you, they're empowering you. And there is definitely a surprise here. A surprise with occupation. Or maybe somebody having some type of health concern. Not so nice guy. The veil. And achievement. It seems like this Jezebel want to get close to you. Let me tell you something. In my career of driving truck, there has been so many people who have contacted me and say they drive truck now. Like they trying to get close to me, like they had to change their occupation to have a reason for us to talk to each other. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't want to talk to me when you weren't driving truck. You didn't want to talk to me when you weren't in school. You know what I mean? And it's like these motherfuckers changing their occupation. You know what I mean? You feel me? They changing their occupation like white on motherfucking rice out here. Somebody's sweetheart. Somebody into you. single, sexy, and successful. Yeah, somebody changed their occupation just so they could be close to you. Somebody changed what they're doing just so they could be close to you, so they could observe you more. You know, they really think they got a love spell going on, and it may be pure karma. This is walking karma coming towards you. Some type of boss energy and a commitment. There's somebody who wants to commit with you. They like the fact that you're single, sexy, and successful. Okay? The Jezebel shit did not work. They did not get no achievement. They probably was able to block the nice guy for a minute, but they was not able to block the nice guy for the long haul. Okay? Yeah. This person is mentally unstable. This person who's trying to do love spell and magic on you is mentally unstable. Their own magic may be coming back to haunt them. They probably be working with entities that they had no business working with in the first place. They were vulnerable and susceptible to this bullshit. What else, Spirit? A mature woman. This could be an older lady, someone you know. Definitely not a priest. Definitely not a priestess. Or it could be a mature lady and a priest working against you. Somebody that's like a voodoo priest or karmic masculine. Yeah, they're not a priest. They're a sexualized demon. They're a sexualized demon. They don't have any priestly ways. Something about this mature woman thought she could bring this person into her house. She thought she could bring them into her house not knowing that they was coming with demons and problems. And that is a concern. She's starting to see that somebody else ended up with the lustful spirit, not the person who it was intended for. Didn't I just say that? Somebody else ended up with the lustful spirit, not the person that it was intended for. So, the nice guy is still available. He may seem very nice and pleasing, but is he? He doesn't have godly ways. Priest in reverse. He's a karmic masculine. He's there to bring on some type of karma so you can appreciate the nice guy. It's meant for you to be ran through and bullshitted and fucked over so you can appreciate the nice guy. That's what it seems like. Different strokes for different folks. What else, Spirit? Anything else, Spirit? Starseed. Yeah, this nice guy really likes your star power. They love your intuition too. They're expecting something to change soon. Maybe they're expecting this love spell to work. They don't think you... They could be expecting poverty for you, or they're expecting you to get out of some type of situation. Something's going on with you and your twin flame. Dealing with a community of people. And this rich girl energy, okay? Yeah, somebody gonna get out of poverty. The fact a female, divine feminine, or starseed is gonna get out of poverty. We have poverty in reverse and rich girl upright. There is some type of conflict with this community though. That keeps coming out a lot. This community cannot stand the fact that you're coming out of poverty. That you're about to have a few extra coins. You're going to be able to save. You're going to be able to invest. You're going to be able to flip your money. Yep. A healer. Something about your healing is helping you glow. And the jealousy can't penetrate. The jealousy and envy cannot penetrate. Sweetheart came out again. You're such a sweetheart. Your heart, it must be very pure, pure light. Because whatever they're trying to inflict on you spiritually, physically, emotionally, I don't know. It's not penetrating. Yeah, you could be trusted. For some reason, you could be trusted, and these people that's trying to break you down can't be trusted. While you're the focus, mentally, they wanted to mentally destroy you. They wanted to send voice to skull. They wanted to send enchantments to your mind. They wanted you to think that these thoughts that would come to you was you were a believer. And it's bringing some type of animosity because they're literally sitting around a round table. They're literally using technology. They're really doing things to actually inflict some type of mental harm to you. And every time they see you, you just seem so stable. You seem so pure. You seem so flamboyant. You seem like you're in control of the situation. You're not seeking help, medicine, or you're not trying to suppress any thoughts that you have. You know what I mean? You know what to do. You know to shut that shit down. You know, rebuke it. You know to actually move with grace, move with compassion, while they're moving with envy and jealousy, and it's stripping them apart. It's stripping them apart. Their own enchantments are working against them. You can't make this shit up.
Can't make it up.
This test that you're going through is changing your whole life and perspective. Ice Queen and High Priestess with occupation. Yeah. You're actually being renowned. You're being revered for this complicated lifestyle. These spiritual threats that have not penetrated you. They're looking at you different. They're having some type of turmoil in their own psyche now. They're having to live with their own fucking cadence and rhythm that they tried to send out there to the universe. They couldn't exactly get on the frequency to fuck with you. Now they gotta ride that long, infinite wave of the universe, the cosmos, the ether. And that shit is coming back to them 3,000-fold. Yes, they are definitely getting the abuse. Their own abuse, their own fucking medicine, their own fucking poison, their own fucking toxins. Imagine that somebody just and then they meet a bigger person that and that's what it's doing. It's like full cycle for their ass. Manipulation. They're being manipulated by their own fucking madness. Your ancestors is protecting you. And it's funny, I don't know who put it on the bed, or maybe my drunk butt did. But my picture of me and my great-grandfather and my great-grandmother was on the bed. And I said, is that the community? Is that my ancestors protecting me? Like they were saying, baby, if you ever have problems, you put these pictures on the bed while you sleep. And we'll handle it from there. That could have been my own grandmother that came to me like the oracle and said, baby, they attempting to put a spell on you. And I left. I walked out the kitchen and left. And I walked out the kitchen and left because you have to believe in that shit. Just because you stump your toe or hit your elbow or get a flat tire, you can't be saying, they fucking with me, because then they gonna be fucking with you. You got to rebuke that shit. Knock it down. Send it out into the universe so the universe could take care of it. They'll be riding that wave. They'll be riding a false highway, sending that shit somewhere to one of them Andromedans, and them Andromedans saying, oh, hell no, bitch. Boom, bitch. Put you on a whole nother timeline. Ma, bitch, you won't even know you fucking unalive. You dead. Walk around this bitch lost. Ride that wave if you want to. Yes, there's definitely change in the atmosphere. And you are highly protected. Ashe? People should focus on themselves and stay busy. People shouldn't be fucking with people. But guess what? You wouldn't know good, bad, evil, toxicity if it wasn't for motherfucking toxic motherfuckers out there. You wouldn't even be able to appreciate the roses, the bees, the honeysuckles, the streams, the water, and the trees if it wasn't for a motherfucker cutting a tree down. If it wasn't for a motherfucker spraying the sky. If it wasn't for a motherfucker putting... You wouldn't be able to appreciate the finer things in life. It would just be natural. You would be in order. There is a message coming. Or maybe the message got blocked. This message could come on the 7th of August. Or maybe this message can come later in life. You could be born on the 7th. Oh. There's a surprise for you for real. Somebody in their North Node. There's a message for real love that's going to shock you. It's going to awake you. Okay? Something to deal with your work and labor and gratitude. This person comes with peace. They're in the North Node. They're there to rise. They're looking for you to rise, right? You're in reverse. Your rising star is in reverse because you don't have the right compassion in your heart. It's not synchronizing with the world. You know what I mean? You're isolated. But their North Node is going to help you to become the star you need. They're willing to sacrifice their essence to help bring you to the occasion, to the forefront. Something about what you do, something about what you love. Yep, protection. Something about what you do and what you love is to be protected. You may become a farmer. You may plant your own fruits and vegetables. You may harvest your own stuff. You may try to stay away from as many chemicals as you can. Something about you is more natural. Yeah, they're thinking about you. They're trying to put a false narrative on you so they can steal your joy, so they can steal that commitment that's coming from some type of divine intervention or divine, intervention, connection. But you're so unbothered because their evil eye won't even open up. You're right. Their evil eye won't even open up. They can't even open the lens to their evil eye. And they're mad because they're festering in their own hate. They're festering in their own hate. They cannot open up that evil eye. Yep. There's definitely an expectation. Somebody is expecting to communicate with you, reach out to you soon. That card remind me of somebody. Priests keep coming out in reverse and entity attachments, right? So whatever's going on, the priest and the entity attachments is not working, right? You're going to be traveling, okay? And something about some false documentation is going to go down, right? But that's going to be destroyed, okay? You're going to be free to travel. Something about soulmate, twin flame type of energy. So that this is a spiritual travel too. Single, sex, and successful, right? Them love spells is not working. Them flying monkeys is coming back to them, okay? And it's a mature man. There's literally a mature man that went to a Jezebel spirit or a divination or a priest or priestess and tried to do a love spell on you. They really wanted to see you either fall or fall in love with them. Like you probably left them and then they want you to come back. They're a wise person. This is not anybody. This is a wise motherfucker that know magic work. But sometimes you can have so much hate in your heart and not be pure that no matter how much magic they do, the universe don't grant none of that shit. You know, you let it go, and if it come back, it come back. If it don't come back, it won't come back. Right? Any final words, Spirit, before we go to the other deck? Unbothered. And that you are. Stay unbothered. Stay unbothered. Don't worry about that mature man trying to work roots and trying to, you know, mishandle your loyalty, your faith, your abundance, your free will. Don't worry about it. These cards are all types of ways. I think they still flipped wrong. Yeah, I shouldn't have put them up like this. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Staying unbothered. What's the direction? What's the guidance, Spirit? Spiritos. What is the... Oh, Spirit said we ain't got nothing to offer in this deck. You sure?
You ain't drinking.
Well, I'm talking. Let's see. New life. Somebody is about to receive a new life. They're going to find a way to make it work. And you're going to have to do some things short term until you're able to have a long term position. You're really about to start traveling. And you may have to do short term shit. Yes, it's in the flow, it's in the making. Yep, journey. You're definitely about to start traveling, making this work. And you're going to have to do spiritual work in the process. It's a spiritual journey too. Have courage and faith that everything is going to work out in your favor. Any final cards, Spirit? I'm going to go make me a butter room. Trapped and honest work. You may feel trapped now, but you will find honest work. Honest work that can help you keep moving. Okay? You feel like it's no other way, nothing else you can do. Like there's nothing offered. But you're going to find honest work where you can keep moving. Luck is on your side. Universal luck is on your side. Gestures. You may be asked to help someone out, or you may need a hand. Give deserved praise to others, and you will receive recognition too. Yes. Your gestures, your kindness is definitely going to put you in a flow of newness.
Why you keep dropping that?
Real passion. Ooh, them gestures might hook, line, and sinker. Stop wasting time in dead-end jobs and find your true passion. It's fine to experiment, but don't settle for less than you truly deserve. Yeah, you might have to, do more education or something. Whatever it takes to get in the door. Okay. This person that wants this real passion is long-term and looking. They're looking for something long-term, not short-term, not a fly-by-night situation. Power position and star power. They want somebody that's in a powerful position, or maybe this person in a power position. They want somebody that's independent, not totally reliant on them. Somebody that avoids drama and confusion. There's going to be a passage open up for you, okay? You may meet this person by traveling across water. And it is going to renew your spirit because you're going to be at some level of peace, calm, and tranquility. Your people skills is going to get you in this door, okay? And it's going to save your face, okay? And it's worth the risk. It's worth the risk, okay? So that we have it on that part. Let's see what crystals are available. Aztec gold for greed, okay? Our eyes are bigger than our stomachs, and that we have more curiosity than understanding. We grasp at everything but catch nothing except the wind, okay? It's definitely time for you to tap into your Mayan roots, your Aztec roots, ruby, infinity, okay? Stop acting so small. You are the universe in ecstatic motion. Ashe, you steady moving. So that's why them spells are not penetrating you, because your macabre is moving. You're evolving, you're changing. Your DNA strands, your energetic strands are steady evolving. So when they think they got a hold of you, 3 hours later, that frequency, that door done, chamber done shut, and you're on another frequency. You're not stagnant. Bloodstone meditation. You might need to meditate. You might need to regroup spiritually. The Black Prince of Ruby. Lust. Each of us is born with a box of matches inside of us, but we can't strike them all by ourselves. That's right. Sometimes it takes other people to put you in certain places. Like, you literally got to know somebody. It's a code. It's an honor, Topaz. Blindness. That topaz look like it's busting out with energy. There's none so blind as those who will not listen. You have to listen to your innards, okay? Your spirit. Any final words, spirit? It's time to listen. It's time to seek spiritual guidance, spiritual counsel, okay? Citrine illusions. Everything that you could think is real. Okay? If you could think it's real. It's time for you to start creating. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself, Ashe. That's what you came here to do. An element of surprise, sweetheart. Okay? So we're going to leave it there, beautiful beings. You dodged a spiritual bullet. Okay? You dodged a spiritual bullet, and things are shifting, okay? So that we have it on. Until next time, unearth the magic, the truth will definitely set you free. Bye.